And we are live on Rock with the Ox. We are changing the music up. As I told these guys, I said, it's not often that too many radio shows go from bluegrass to metal. But we have Spirit of Chaos hanging out, so you guys prepare yourselves, man, because we're going to rock out. We got Spirit of Chaos in the studios. How's it going, guys?
Not too bad.
What's up?
Had to get everything else set up, so you got to ignore me as I'm doing my thing, and you guys do yours. Is this a brand new CD?
Yeah. Yes, this is our first. We're working on our full-length CD that's going to come out March 31st. We're doing a big Chaos Fest at the Moose in Mount Vernon. I mean, we're going to have 6 bands. It's going to be all day. I mean, it's going to be a big metal fest. There's going to be rock bands, too. So it's $6 at the door, or you can get tickets in advance if you want. So
I want to talk about metal music because you all don't get a lot of airplay here or in Southern Illinois, or
yeah, it's kind of hard.
You know, it's a different genre. Yeah. I mean, I got a little nephew. You know, he's in a metal band in Houston, and big city like Houston. And he said it's tough to get airplay.
Right.
Yeah.
But y'all are local, so you're going to get a lot of airplay here on Rock with the Ox.
Awesome.
And
thank you.
The guys with the Sacrifice the Gods kind of turned me on to metal, and
yeah, they're really good friends of ours. So.
Is that how I found you, Derek? How did I find you?
Yeah, Leon, I think, mentioned you to me, so.
Yeah, well, first
mentioned me to you, so.
let's introduce the band. Then we're going to go to their first song, Scatterbrained, and let's introduce the band first.
Hi, I'm Jeremy, and I play guitar.
I'm Derek, and I do drums.
I'm Brian Bernard, I do vocals.
Chris Ward, and I do bass.
So we got 4 guys in here. They traveled a little way from Mount Vernon to hang out here in Carbondale for the day. Tell us about the first song, Scatterbrained.
Oh, that's kind of like a newer one for us, you know.
It's different from a lot of other stuff because it's
more progressive.
Yeah.
Very
progressive. Like, it's got a rock groove, it's got a metal groove, it's got, you know, like...
It's got the metal breakdowns,
yeah.
I mean...
It's actually the only song we actually did just for recording it.
Yeah.
It was the only one that we didn't have as a set.
Right, yeah, we did it live, and I was going to studio the vocals. I'm like, you guys recorded this song? But it turned out actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty happy with it.
Let's give it a spin, and We'll be right back with more questions here. Your Spirit of Chaos with Scatterbrained. And there it is, Scatterbrained from Spirit of Chaos. Brand new, you guys?
Yeah, that's actually a brand new song for us. It's not too old. Like some of our stuff, a couple of songs on there, like Silent Asylum, Year Old New. Those are some really old ones. When we first started out, we were really finding our sound, and about 5-6 songs through, developing our songs and stuff, we really started to get more diverse and not be real too narrow-minded, because like all four of us have different influences, and backgrounds. Chris over here used to play in a Driftwood string band years and years ago. They were mandolins and stuff, and Chop, he used to play in like a really hardcore thrash metal band, and it's just like we all got together and like, you know what, let's be diverse. Let's take all the flavors and put them in one basket and see what we get,
Specifically of that song, it's more melodic.
Yeah.
And you would expect out of metal.
Mm-hmm. Like, I listen to stuff as a vocalist. I listen to stuff, influenced by anything from REM to Whitechapel. And a lot of stuff in between there.
And that's like any band can say, oh, we're gonna have this sound, but when you get 4, 5, 6 people together, your sound is just going to develop together.
You don't know what's going to happen until you hit it.
You just either gotta.
We never know what's going to happen.
You just got to go with
You're
it.
a good mix of pretty much everybody's.
Every song's got its own world and emotion to us. Its own little story, basically.
Well, the metal scene in Southern Illinois. Someone want to talk about that? How is it? What's going on with it?
It's trying to come back.
It's with bands like Sacrifice to God, especially then they're as you've seen that their marketing and exposure and all that.
They have the biggest work ethic of any band around here. Those guys will work their butt off.
Oh, yeah.
I don't see how they do. They'll do shows all weekend.
They'll do shows at an old person's home.
Yeah.
Well, what the great thing about them is they'll get their shows done, they'll get everything ready to go for themselves, but they still find time to push bands like us through Facebook or Reverb.
And okay, you guys talk about camaraderie with your bands.
Mm-hmm.
I have witnessed here in Southern Illinois. You got 3 bands. Say they're playing one night. First band plays and they have a huge crowd, and the crowd leaves and the band leaves.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's disrespectful as ever.
That was the whole reason for the Southern Illinois metal movement, to try to get people to stick around and promote more.
Network,
Network metal bands together. That's what's important in this kind of music. Because usually, our kind of music, like a lot of bands, like you see like cover bands or anything like that, they can play for like 4 hours, but stuff, this heavy and everything, we're not going to be able to play that long, obviously. So you network with 3 or 4 other bands only to get them some
time to play.
Some time to play and some exposure. It just kind of, just like, definitely has to run with the network with more of a heavier type of music.
Yeah.
And then,
our set max usually on this kind of genre.
And then stick around,
Right. And more than everybody else.
Yeah. Encourage your crowd to stick around as well.
Big time.
Because what these bars are looking for is what brings the people in and what sells the alcohol.
Oh, yeah. It's all about the sales.
If you don't make the sales on that night, and they're going to, you guys, we didn't sell nothing that night. You guys were here, and you're not going to get a call back.
Yeah. And that's like we did a show in Johnson City, and I think we brought like 4 carloads of people.
We brought the most people.
Yeah. It was a great night.
We bring the ruckus.
And we still got, totally disrespected with that too.
Yeah.
How'd you guys start up?
I think I have a story.
It's a long story.
Me and Chris and Derek have been playing for about 6 years, and Derek took a break there for a while because he had other things, in life to do. But we'd been in an old project, and it was just dead in the water. And I met Brian over here through a friend, and typical scenario is like, hey, you want to get together and jam? Sure. We jammed in his basement. And a couple jam sessions, we're like, let's see where we can go with this, And he's like, well, I need a bass player. I'm like, well, I already got a bass player, Chris. And we jammed for about 4 months without a drummer, just writing material and trying to get a drummer in. And Derek used to sing in an old project, and he'd got a crappy drum kit.
Paco drums.
An old drum.
eBay
and he just like, I called him up one day, and I was like, hey, man, I know you've only been drumming for like a month now, but you want to just come in and jam, sit down, and see what we can do, we're not, we're just writing music right now. And convenient enough, man, he was hook, line, and sinker on that thing. And for playing drums for a year and a half now, he's got more room to grow than anybody. So that's how it came to be.
Is it a good fit?
Oh, it's perfect, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're not.
It to come together this good.
We're not just bandmates. We're good friends.
Most of us didn't expect it to keep going as good as it's going.
Yeah.
Really, I mean, we've had a couple of downfalls, but for the most part, we've been pretty lucky.
Yep.
Well, let's turn the listening ears on to the fruits of your labor. We're going to play one more song, or we're going to play 4 more songs. Let's throw one on at a time. Here's a Can't Focus. Anyone want to talk about that?
That song's actually about one of my exes that totally screwed me over a long time ago. But definitely a pretty deep song.
So it's like all metal.
It's got kind of a punky sound, actually, which is kind of
It's
weird.
real fast, real hard hitting,
It's a very short song. It's definitely weird, but I like it.
Here goes nothing. Here's a Can't Focus from Spirit of Chaos, hanging out here on Rock with the Ox. And that's Can't Focus from Spirit of Chaos. You guys, as we were talking during the song, tell us what we were talking about.
Southern Illinois Metal Movement. Basically, it's just right now it's just started out as a Facebook thing. We put it on Facebook basically to get more people involved, more bands involved, venue holders, people of any interest to it basically at all. I mean, if you're in a band and you want to get noticed and you want to get around more bands that are trying to get better venues, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we'll help you out. I mean, it'll help you out on that, getting booking, hey, you guys want to play? Sure. We need, if you're playing a gig and you're a band short, get a hold of us or get a hold of the SIM,
Like right now, I'm getting ready to try to get a show for August 4th called Metal in the Mountains. We don't have a location yet, but we've got, right now there's 7 spots and 6 of them are pretty well filled from bands that we've already played with. I'm trying to shoot for 10 spots. I've got to go through the city, Mount Vernon, everything like that, because it's very hard to get anything in Mount Vernon unless you go to a bar. Yeah. And if you go to a bar, you're looking at having to charge by the head for the night instead of charging for your band. So it makes it very difficult.
And 10 bands, that's going to make your set list short and you change over quick.
If we can get a venue long enough to do an all-day event, then it would be great. Because we've looked at a couple of spots right now. I can't name anything right now due to legal reasons, but right now, basically, we could do 7 bands and run the show from like 1 o'clock to 9 o'clock.
And that'll be in the Mount Vernon area?
Yeah.
An outdoor location.
You basically gotta make your own venues over there.
Where have y'all played? How's it been going?
We played over.
The farthest place?
We played over at Pops, and we played over here. We've played down here. We played in Johnson City. We played in West Frankfort. We played in Mount Vernon.
We just got back from Overland, Missouri. So I mean,
yeah, we try and play as close, but I mean, we want to stretch out a little bit. Yeah, we try and play anywhere we can get a gig. We've had house parties and we've played in basements.
From the barn to the from the barn to the stage.
The most money we've ever made was $90 as a whole. But that's okay because it's all about the music.
Right,
and
it's all about playing.
We definitely want to go more towards St. Louis rather than trying to kind of do that.
We'd like to get down here, but can't get a hold of anybody. Like,
it's hard to get.
No one will return any emails, but oh well.
Yeah, I think Face Production does it all.
Yeah, showing up and meeting them face to face.
Beat the streets, yeah.
That's what we need.
And I shouldn't say any certain venues. PK's has really been helping out a lot a bands. Is what I've noticed. I mean, Hangar 9's a great venue. They book like 3 months in advance, from what I understand.
Yeah.
And they get a lot of big shows, so they have other groups incorporated in that.
Right.
Trace is a great place. I love Trace. So there's opportunities.
Oh yeah.
And
I mean, Mount Vernon ain't bad playing there, and little towns like West Frankfort, that ain't bad either. It's just we've been going out now for over 2 years now almost. So we're wanting to venture more towards the college town of Carbondale.
Yeah, where the scene's
kind of
at, I guess.
Evansville. We'd like to go over to Evansville eventually. So.
We've been doing pretty decent in St. Louis, so I think. We're playing the Food Bar April 7th. We're actually doing a city release party for us.
Yeah.
And then we play at Just Bill's in Overland, Missouri, which is close to St. Louis. And the Blue Agave, July 21st in Belleville. So I mean, we're getting more in that area and trying to. So they've actually been pretty good.
Yeah.
How's the turnout at your shows?
Around here, it's really good.
Yeah.
But of course, no one knows the shit in St. Louis area. That just takes time. We're brand new around that area, so I mean, it just makes shows like that.
And I mean, we also have our following too. Our buddies and people that actually like our music.
Yeah.
They tend to hop in the car with us and go with us.
For as long as we've been playing, and I think Chop could say it best. For as long as we've been playing, we've gotten a lot of props from a lot of bigger bands. The guys that are before us, a lot of the. Like Annihilate the Hero and Sacrifice the Gods and Gogata and, Hunter Seeker and bands like that. The guys that have been around a little longer than us are like, wow, hats off to you, so props out to those guys.
Mm-hmm.
And I think around this area, we're playing anywhere close to Mount Vernon, we usually have.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had 60 or 70 people this show for us.
So you do bring the crowd.
Yeah.
We try anyways.
Well, right here we do. We have been a lot of people.
If you build it, they will come.
Right. And you will sell your alcohol at these events, or you'll sell your beverage.
Right.
Yes.
I should watch my mouth. Do not want to promote
Monster Energy drink.
Anything, right?
Like you said earlier, the metal thing, the metal genre in the scene, it's kind of hard. In Southern and a lot of places, like you said, in Texas even, it's kind of hard, but it's real. I think it's a real honorable genre, and there's a lot of hard work to put into it. But once you get, it's kind of you stick out. We stick out like a green hat with an orange bill.
That's one good thing about being.
It's hard, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's not just we're not up there just playing, no offense to cover bands, but we're not up there just playing other people's music. We're up there playing what we wrote, with other bands that do the same thing. So
let's kick off one more tune. First of all, I wanted to say, back up a second. You guys got your people that follow you. Any shout-outs you want to give to anybody in particular?
Rob Wessinghut. That's the guy that recorded our CD. He's got his band, Rob Wessinghut Quartet. What's his other band that he's in?
He's done Neverwell. He's done stuff like that. I mean, we'd like to give a big shout out to Sacrifice the Gods, because without those guys,
Washco Low Lives,
Fun Gone Wrong. We just got done playing with those guys, man.
They've always been supportive.
All right.
All women.
Oh,
You know, they're big supporters of us. So.
It's kind of hard. Yeah.
Let's talk about this song. These songs kind of fit me. I mean, Scatterbrain, Can't Focus, I'm Not Okay, Silent Assailant.
Asylum.
Sounds like my home. And Your Old Dude, this is all about me.
Right.
Tell us about I'm Not Okay. Who wants to talk about that one?
Oh,
That was actually our band broke up for a while, and
it's like a week.
yeah, we had
Roughest
differences.
week of all of our lives. I
And when we
believe.
got back together, and they were playing a song, and Jeremy's like, Chop, do something different, like sing, just do something. I'm like, okay. And I don't know, we actually wrote the song in like an hour.
Yeah, the first
Even
time.
that, and it just kind of all flowed, and it was very
Emotional.
Yeah, the
it
first time we
really-
played this, I mean, you kind of almost felt a tear coming on just
Yeah.
because
Put the song-
all the hard stuff that we came through, and dealt with, and then being able just to put a Band-Aid over it and say, okay,
It's kind of like It's kind of like
Put it away.
finding that diamond in the rough after ground zero. It's like
Plus, I'm Not Okay just fits us. Just that phrase.
Yeah,
fits
none of
all
us
over.
It sounds like
We're
you.
not okay, so that one.
You knew you screwed up, so now it's time to get it right.
right?
All right, well, here's Spirit of Chaos with the third song off their little edited version they gave me. Spirit of Chaos, I'm Not Okay.
All these years, all these tears till
Oops. That's I'm Not Okay. We have Spirit of Chaos in here. You guys, there's a show coming up, big show coming up on March 31st. Tell us about it real quick, and then we're going to hit the underwriting spots, come back to some more.
We got Chaos Fest coming up March 31st at the Mount Vernon Moose on Broadway, which is by the library. We've got 5 bands plus us. We've got Wasco Lowlives, Rob Wisenhunt, Arcane Heart,
Death
Sacrifice
County.
the Gods, Death County, and us. We're going to be selling CDs, anything any band can bring with them, basically.
Something different, not very.
Yeah, this was actually Derek's idea to do this. He came up with it about 6 months ago?
Me and him was on the way back from Maddie's.
Yeah.
Me and Derek.
And came up with the idea to try to have a metal fest in Mount Vernon, basically, because no one's been able to pull it off. So
My main view on it is try to get it to be an annual event too.
Yeah.
Right,
and,
every year.
Maybe not every year that we have to play. All these other new bands coming up too can play there.
Yeah.
Have them, instead of saying, oh well, let's try to hurry up and get booked at Pops. Here's something big in their backyard. That they can try to get to. We're going to try to make it as big as possible.
We're 4 kids playing in the backyard in the sandbox.
Well, right now you're in my sandbox. We're going to hit some underwriting spots and then come back with Spirit of Chaos right after these messages.
Cool.
A little too many spots there, but everybody needs some recognition. And speaking of everybody needs recognition, we are recognizing Spirit of Chaos here on Rock with the Ox.
Yeah.
And he's getting some hits on his phone. What's up with that?
That's not me.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Shannon.
So, we were talking about Metal Fest coming up, Chaos Fest.
Yeah.
And how are some of the other bands? I mean,
Really good.
Yeah.
Great.
It seems like
there's 2 of them on there that we actually none of us, I don't think, has got to personally go see, and that's Death County and the Arcane Heart.
Yeah.
So we've heard a lot about both of them, right?
actually our very first show with Sacrifice the Gods, Death County was there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we played with them at where was that at? Johnson City
I think so.
or Heron?
No, they
It was
played.
somewhere.
They played at JJ's Ranch with
Yeah, that's
STG,
right.
and we went and seen them. And I mean, we like them definitely.
so you guys, you say you like that. Who do you like? Who do you listen to? Who's your influences?
As far as from a guitar standpoint, like my 3 big influences are Dimebag Darrell, Zakk Wylde, and Greg Tribbett from Mudvayne. I love old school, like late 90s, early millennia metal. Like Nothing Face and Mudvayne and Slipknot and stuff.
Yeah, and I'm probably going to be hated for saying this, but Lars Ulrich, I love my Metallica. That's Black Album was my first Metallica album, which is kind of disliked by a lot of people for some reason too. But another one is Shannon Larkin from Godsmack. Just his arms seem like they're 10 feet long. He's just going crazy. And gotta say Joey Jordison, big Slipknot fan too. So
Let's say the vocals go wise for me. It's definitely, I like a lot of the modern stuff, and there's some bands that's even even bands that don't even sound like them. I'm a huge Cradle of Filth fan. A lot of people, I don't sound like them, but Suicide Silence is a big influence. I also like a lot of I really like the old Nothing Face, American Headshot, stuff like that. I even listen to even REM or anything like that.
We're gonna go see the Chili Peppers coming up with Scott Trade, man.
I think all this kind of goes in a big bag if what we're doing. It's just kind of all of us have such a variety.
We are a mixed bag.
We have such a wide range of music influences that it all just kind of comes together somehow in a chaos way. It's kind of like constructed chaos. So.
Now,
That's the name.
they said you used to be in a bluegrass.
Yeah, I was in a band called the Driftwood String Band. It was actually me and my brother and a few other guys that got together. And basically all it was just, we just got together and was a jam band. This is all we did. We had mandolins, hand drums, dobros, banjo. It was anything we could put up there. But my roots, I've listened to anything. I grew up on anything from the Temptations to modern metal today. So my biggest influence would have to be probably Cliff Burton and Fieldy from Korn.
oh yeah.
So those 2 there. Once I seen Cliff Burton the first time on a YouTube video, actually I went nuts. So
And the name, Where'd you get the name? Just because of the mix of all this?
His dog.
Me and him were sitting in his.
a really good story. Actually,
We were sitting in his kitchen, and we're like, man, all the good band names are taken,
we
right?
have a name for this band for what, 3 months?
Yeah, we were like band nameless for like good 3 months, and he's got 2 dogs, Labrador, Malamute Wolf mix, and one's named Spirit and one's named Chaos. I'm like, Spirit of Chaos, you know, Spirit and Chaos. He was like, what about Spirit of Chaos? And I'm like, cool. So it worked, and that, yeah.
So I don't know if it's on that label there.
Yeah, actually,
I think
Chaos is actually a full-blooded wolf.
The actual CD coming out, well,
We
actually, you'll
actually
see
have
a
a wolf
wolf in it. So.
Well, let's kick out another one off this CD, Silent Asylum.
This song I actually wrote about my job, actually. I'm not going to say, I can't say where it is, you know, I can get in trouble, but it's actually about my job, so it could be probably took a lot of different ways, because it's not direct, but that's kind of why I wrote it like that, so everybody can relate to it different, but this song's actually
being in
about
one
my job.
place and just going insane from being there too long.
Repetition.
Well, just, you know, being in somewhere you don't like to be at.
Factory work?
It could be anywhere. Huh?
Factory work?
Yeah.
I've been there. I've been there. All right, let's kick it off. Here's Silent Asylum by Spirit of Chaos. And that was Silent Asylum, about a job. and we won't mention where, and how that came about. Gentlemen, it's fantastic having you here, man.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, we definitely appreciate it.
Now, where can everybody find your music?
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah, we've got Facebook /Spirit of Chaos 618. We've got the Reverb. It'll be probably up at Main Street Records in Mount Vernon shortly.
And Joe's Records.
And Joe's Records, yeah. We're going to try to push it on iTunes, eMusic, Rhapsody, all that stuff.
And most importantly, our shows.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll always have our CDs out on our shows from after the 31st anyway.
And you can get us all individually on Facebook, too, and get a hold of us that way. So.
And we wanted to give a shout-out to a couple of people who are listening.
I'd like to give a shout-out to my brother Patrick that's listening. You've been there since day one, man. Appreciate it.
My little sister Brooke, I know she's listening, 7 years old, so yeah. Hi, Brooke.
Give my shout out. The only real family, close family is my mother and my dad. And my mom has been to a lot of shows with us and everything. And my dad actually went and saw us at Pops, which was really cool. But most of my family is actually my friends that, and I couldn't do it without my friends and everything. So that's a big shout out for me, too. And these guys could do it.
You were waiting. He knew.
Yeah. I knew it was coming. Basically, I'd like to give a shout out to my wife, Linda. She's been behind me on everything from the get-go for 15 years now. So
yeah, my fiance Sam.
Yeah, my future wife, Jessica. And
Leon.
Leon.
Sacrifice the gods, Leon.
Leon walked in. Leon, what's going on, man?
Hi, Leon.
A whole lot of nothing.
Well, guys, fantastic music. Thank you for sharing it with me and sharing it with the Carbondale airwaves.
Yeah.
And so we got one more song, Year Old New. Who wants to talk about it?
This song's actually about, I'm just going to say a really close friend of mine that's pretty much chose to make me an enemy. And I wrote a song about it, basically. So
yeah, we play this at every show that we do.
it turned out to be a lot of people's favorites.
yeah.
This is the grand finale song.
Everybody get out to Chaos Fest. March 31st. Tell them where.
March 31st.
Moose Lodge.
Mount Vernon. It's right across the street from the Bearded Lady Tattoo. So
Check out all these guys, fantastic bands, and support local music here in Southern Illinois. And we're going to keep that up here on Rock with the Ox, guys. Thanks for the CD.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in. And here's Year Old New from Spirit of Chaos.
You walked away, so I tried to make up for everything that I did. I didn't appreciate you, so a chance to prove that I can make it up to you. And I'm not good at this. You were my best friend. You made me your enemy. And that killed me.